What is the deal, y'all? Z85 Jew. We are back with another video. I am currently at one of the shops that I actually grew up around buying a lot of the car parts for my 240, and I want to give you guys like an exclusive shop tour and hopefully get you to meet some of the guys here. If you guys are in the Raleigh, NC area, definitely check out Phantasm Motorsports. It's pretty loud right now because it is right here next to a main road. They do a lot of cool stuff and they have a lot of crazy cars. Hopefully I can get a good shop tour for you guys. Stay tuned for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Couple little cars they have right here. Let's see who's inside. Let's see if they actually even still remember me. I don't even know. So let's go. There he is.
Hi, how you doing?
What's going on, man? It's been a long time. How you doing?
Good. What's new?
Nothing much, bro. Just figured I'd bring my viewers along so they can kind of see some of you guys' stuff. I want to show them everything you guys have. This shop is actually owned by two brothers, Hung and Nam. That was Nam. He's more so the one who takes all the orders and stuff like that and is processing everything. Hung is a little bit more of the tuner and engineer behind everything. But this is gonna be the outside of the shop. I wanna kind of show you some of the cars that they have because they have a lot of cool cars here. Nam was telling me that today, Hung is off today. He was actually supposed to get somebody from the airport. So unfortunately he is not here, but maybe we can try to come back in another day or so since I am here for a week. So you guys can meet him. I really want him to kind of tell you the story behind the shop because when I was a kid, I actually used to come here all the time just fantasizing over all of the builds that they had. Now that I'm getting older and I'm actually able to afford to buy some of the stuff and do some of the things that they do, it's kind of cool to come back, and especially that they're still around. Coming up over here, looks like we have a couple 370s. I'm gonna skip, unfortunately, over these, but I will come back to them. Looks like we have a 370 right here. It looks like it is boosted, has an intercooler in there, V1 wheels. Looks like he's military. Shout out to you. Thank you for serving our country, bro. And I don't know, it looks like it might be a V1 Nismo, so that's pretty dope. Not really sure what this guy has going on, but it looks pretty sick. And then also right here, I think I know whose car this is, but I could be wrong. This might be my boy Rashad. If you're watching this video, let me know. I think this one is supercharged. It is the Soho kit, I want to say. It's either supercharged or turbocharged. Either way, it looks pretty sick. And he's probably doing something with wheels. Has like a gauge cluster in here. That one's pretty dope. My S13 boys, this thing is pretty sick right here. Some gnarly ride height, but hopefully after he probably gets his engine situated, he'll probably lower that back down. Looks like it's wide body here too. I'm actually really fortunate that they were able to let me come here and film today. I did call, of course, just to see if they would let me, so it's really dope. Really quick, I want to pull you guys away. I got a call from the owner, Hung, and he actually told me to come down to the shop a day after I filmed this video, so enjoy a message from him and a few of the guys there.
Hey, I'm Hung, fan from Phantasm Motorsports. We are a tuning shop. We started off doing Hondas, Toyotas, Nissan, and progressed our way over to domestics, Chargers, Challengers, a little bit of everything. This is the dyno room. Here we have a four-wheel drive dyno. This is where we run a lot of cars for testing and stuff like that. Over here are some pictures of some of the customers' cars, a couple of my own car. I have this 800 horsepower Honda Civic, the Toyota Supra, which is right about the same power, 750 on 93, a few other projects. This is William. Hey William, what you working on today?
Building a downpipe for this Prelude. Trying to get
some fabrication work.
Yeah, over here through the alternator and keep the AC in this thing. Got to keep it tight.
This is a customer project, RB26 DET. We're doing the single turbo with the manifold. This turbo has the T51 mod where it's gonna whistle and sound really nice.
I hope you guys enjoy some of the projects that you saw and just the explanation of the shop's background. They're really good guys over there. Like I said, I've been shopping with them probably since 2015, ever since I was in like high school, and they've always treated me very well. When I got out of high school, I was just in the cars. I didn't really know anything. Let me change that. I didn't know anything about cars, and they helped me out as much as they could. And just over the years, you know, I've grown, they've grown, and they've just never changed, you know what I mean? Like, they've always just been humble and really good guys. So if you guys are in the area of Raleigh, North Carolina, check out Phantasm Motorsports. Tell them Z85 Jew or Julian sent you and they will hook you up, I promise, bro. I want to also give a huge shout out to Hung and Nam for letting me come over and film them. They didn't have to take the time out of their day to stop what they were doing with projects, customers' orders, anything like that, just for me to shove a camera in their face. So thank you guys again for letting me come over and do that. If you guys are in the area, check them out. And with all that being said, enjoy the rest of this video. I'm out. Coming over here, looks like we have a WRX, a Blob-Eye, we have an EG hatch. This thing is pretty cool. I've always honestly kind of been a little interested in the EGs. I don't know, which do you guys prefer, the EG or the EK? Personally, the EG looks really cool. I just like the shape of it. The EK in the back, it's just a little too like square for me. I like the EG, how it's like round. Again, apologizing for the noise right here, but this is like a main road. I like this car. I don't know, hopefully one day we can maybe try to get something like this, but I know these cars are getting up there in price. We're here in the cut. Looks like we have a little S13. Looks fairly unmolested. I don't really see anything done to this thing, maybe beside like wheels or something, but how cool would it be to get like another S13 for the channel? Then I know I have some Subaru boys on here, another Blob-Eye. Fun fact for those who don't know, I actually used to have a Blob-Eye just like this, bro. It was a 2002, and this was like right around the time I had my S13. This was probably 5 years ago, 6 years ago, something like that. But I got rid of mine just because of like the problems that it was starting to have as just an older car. I do like them. I don't really think I would get into another one unless it was the Blob-Eye, which is behind this one. I would want the STI. I feel like everything that I want is always expensive, and I don't know why that is. I promise, like, I don't know, but the Hawkeye is nice too. I do like the Hawkeye, like the 06, 07 body style, but personally, I don't know, like when the Blob-Eyes are clean, bro, like there's just something about it. It just looks aggressive, especially with like the big front mount. Let's go back inside because I think I saw something that I could actually walk home with, or at least fly home with. So let's see. So I'm actually just now leaving. Like I said, if you guys are in the Raleigh NC area, definitely check them out. Let them know I sent you. I'm leaving with a couple things, so I'll show you what I got when I get home. But I'm super excited. They always hook me up, so check them out. What's going on, guys? We are finally getting back home, and I want to show you some of the parts that I ended up picking up from Phantasm myself when I was there. So without further ado, here we go. First thing I got was a catch can. This thing is actually very, very small. It's super tiny, but if you guys remember my engine bay, I don't really have a lot of room to work with. So this thing is actually going to be perfect. The only thing that I'm not going to be utilizing on this thing is just going to be the fittings. I need to take those off and order some AN fittings just because I'm not going to be running like any hoses in the engine bay. I think this is very, very small. It's super perfect. It has some steel wool in the bottom of the catch can to actually catch the oil. So there's no really filter that will go on top. The filter is actually inside of here. So I really like this piece. I was super happy to find that, and I just wanted to support them. You know, like I said, I've been shopping there for years, and I felt like, you know, I'm coming back a couple years later and, you know, just wanted to pick something up from them. So that was that. Other color things I got some things from my turbo. This is going to be the oil feed adapter. I do have a fitting that's going to screw into here, so that's just going to take care of that. And then I do have a drain for the turbo as well, but the one that I have is like really, really long, and I thought that would be perfect, but actually I need to just put a smaller one on there so I can have the housing straight up, and I'll show you guys later in next coming videos what I mean by that. Just got that. Got a gasket for one of them as well because the other one has a gasket. And then these are actually parts that were here already. So I have like, you know, an exhaust flange that probably won't end up being used, but I'll go ahead and take it home. That way I have it just in case I need it. And then this is just like a little block off for an AN fitting. Also right here, I have some seat brackets from my old 240. So I was running some Bride seats through these seat brackets, and I think I've had them for about like 5 years now. And they look brand new. I actually forgot I had them until I got here. So gonna be taking those back as well as some of these parts that I picked up. Definitely shout out to Phantasm for hooking me up as always, and check those guys out if you can. I hope you guys truly enjoyed today's video, just the shop tour and just seeing some cool cars, whether it's yours or my car or not. Like, it's just always dope to appreciate somebody else's build or even somebody else's hard work. But I want to close on this note, man. Always support your friends, or just support the people who support you, the people who believe in you and see your vision and just, you know, want to help you get there in any way that they can, bro. Those are people that you need to have around. And I'm just fortunate enough that in my life right now, like, I have everybody around me. They just, you know, whether they believe what I believe or just help me and want to see me succeed, they just want my best interest, and I want the same for them. My advice to you is just feed into who feeds you, bro, because that is the key to life, and that's the key to success. You know, whether somebody's getting rich or not, you know, feed into somebody who is feeding you. On that note, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content. I am out.